Manchester United take on FC Midtjylland in the Europa League this Thursday. Not really the competition Manchester United want to be in, but it could be a blessing in disguise with top four looking in jeopardy now. We're going to this obviously on that back of that horrible 2-1 loss to Sunderland, and we've really got to get the win here in this game. It's away from home, Danish side, and I've been looking at the team, and they're not the best of teams, to be honest. In the Europa League group stage, they did come second, scored 6 goals and let in 12. They got beaten heavily against Napoli 5-0 in one of the games. They played Club Brugge, beat them away 3-1 and drew 1-1 at home. So they're an average team at best. Manchester United should be going to Denmark looking to get the victory to take back to Old Trafford. Now, personally, I think Louis van Gaal should play a strong team in this game, because this could be the best route to the Champions League for Manchester United. It's not going to be easy to win the Europa League. There's some really difficult sides in it, but I do believe it's a competition that, on paper, we have a chance of possibly winning. Personally, I would keep pretty much the same lineup as he picked against Sunderland. I think if we can get a big sort of a 2 or 3 goal lead, I know it seems maybe a bit unlikely to take back to Old Trafford, then possibly rest some players in that Premier League game, for that Premier League game against Arsenal the following weekend. So I would pick obviously David De Gea in goal. I would pick the same, pretty much the same back four as before, with Smalling and Blind and Camwick Borthwick Jackson. I would personally go for Phil Jones at right back if he's fit. I think more experience. I know he's not a right back, but I would personally like to see a bit of experience at the back there just to get the job done in this game. Now, they score a lot of goals from set pieces from what I'm seeing, so we've really got to keep an eye on that, because we let 2 in against Sunderland from set pieces. And I think Phil Jones' experience could help bring Donald Love into the team for the return leg if we're 2 or 3 goals up, because we can't afford to be going out of this Europa League, because the top 4 really is going to be very hard for Manchester United to get now. Further along, I think he will bring Marouane Fellaini back into the team. I mean, he doesn't like to, as soon as one of his players that he's brought into the team has one bad game, they're out of the team. So I think Morgan Schleiden will come out the team. I'd prefer to see Morgan Schleiden's I'd prefer actually to see Herrera in the team alongside Carrick. But he's probably not going to do that. He's going to put Fellaini probably alongside Michael Carrick in there. And I would personally go for Memphis Depay on one side and Anthony Martial on the other side. The criticism a lot has been for Memphis Depay this season, but he's coming on in fits and starts, so he can't really get a real go at it at Manchester United while he's just coming off the bench the last half an hour, 10 minutes here, 10 minutes there. And looking at the stats, Riyad Mahrez has played 3 seasons now. This is his 3rd season at Leicester City, and in his first season he only scored 3 goals in the Championship. Second season last year he only scored 4, and this season he's scored 15 goals for Leicester. Just shows you that if you keep with it with a player, it could come good. He was slightly older, a year older than Memphis Depay when he come to Leicester City, and the first season obviously in the Championship. Memphis Depay has already scored 5 goals for Manchester United this season. Okay, his performances haven't been great, and his off-the-field problems have maybe caused a bit of a stir. But next season we could see a different Memphis Depay knuckle down with a new manager like Jose Mourinho. Could potentially go on to still be a good player. I know some fans want to see him gone now, but I'll definitely give him one more season. You know, a lot of players, young players generally, I know Anthony Martial's come to the Premier League and hit the ground running, but very few young players under about 23, 24 come to the Premier League and hit it off straight away. We've seen the likes of Ronaldo struggle at first to stamp their authority in the Premier League. I know he was a lot younger. Even Nani struggled at Manchester United and did get a little bit better, but his consistency obviously wasn't there either. So I would put him on one side. I think Jesse Lingard needs to come out the team for me for this game. Hasn't really performed that great for me lately. He has scored a couple of goals for Manchester United lately. Obviously that great goal against Chelsea, but hasn't done a lot else for me, and I would like to see Memphis given a game. I would keep Juan Mata in that number 10 role, and obviously Wayne Rooney as the striker. Hopefully Manchester United can get the job done in this game. Then we've got Shrewsbury at the weekend, hopefully qualify for the next round of the FA Cup. Then I would rest some players if we've got a hefty lead in this game for that game at Old Trafford against the FC Midtjylland, ready for that game against Arsenal on the Sunday. So it should help us then, because Arsenal playing Barcelona, they're going to have to put a full team out. So if we're resting players, could give us a little bit of an edge. Anyway, thanks for watching. Let me know your team lineups for the game. Would you rest some players? Do you think we should still prioritise the Premier League over this? Because some fans do still think that if we can beat Manchester City at home, Manchester City maybe slip up again, that possibly we could still finish in the top 4, because it is still a possibility. I think it's personally gone, but it is still there if we did put that Ramacros run together. Like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and I'll talk to you all again soon. See ya.